Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo-yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 663, primarily in a row. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back for reals. Hey, Jack's over there watching some sort of Disney Junior. Sissy's sleeping, and Sam's at a sleepover. So it's a Mamba Monday. We got plenty to do. Mamba Mondays are just our weekly reminder that we have to go out and make things happen. We have to fall in love with the work, not worry about the results. The results will come if we train properly. And then we have to pray and ask God to bless our work. And if we believe it, if we do the work, good things are going to happen to us. So, it's a work day. I got some work to do. I'm sure you do too. So let's do it. It's August the 10th, 2020. First things first, still the realist. You know what else I am? I'm reading. Yeah, that's why I'm a little late this morning. I was reading. You know what I was reading? I was reading the Bible. I know. Yeah, I went to church yesterday, and they got up in my head. So the real talk is get your mind out of the gutter, and not the dirty gutter, not the seductive, not that one. I'm talking about the gutter where you're thinking like a poor person. So yesterday, the sermon came, and it was talking about giving, right? Everybody's favorite subject when you go to church. And pastor talked about it. He's like, look, you either have a mindset of I did this all myself. I deserved everything that I got. There's no need for me to share. That whole thing of where I share, I get more. Look at all I've got. Just doing it by myself. Well, number one, nobody ever does anything by themselves. Number two, that's pride comes before the what is it? Pride before the pride cometh before the fall. Haughtiness. There's another thing. Anyway, I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, well, I don't think that really applies to me. He's like, all right, and then you got, the people that live in they got a poor mindset. And every time something happens, they try to explain it away. Like, I probably didn't really deserve that. And we've talked about this, giving it all back. Like when people don't think they deserve the blessing that they gave and we don't know how to accept it, then we give it all away. Give it all away, right? On stuff that doesn't matter, right? We don't reinvest our blessings as we're supposed to and say, hey, look, I was blessed over here, and I'm going to use my blessing to invest so that I get more blessings, so I can bless more people. And that's where I want to be, but I'm afraid that I've been living in the poor person mindset, right? That I haven't been living in gratitude and thankfulness, that I've been scared, right? That I allowed all this external stuff to freak me out, like, oh my God, I just need to focus on myself. Everybody else will take care of themselves, right? And so my challenge to myself is get your head out of the gutter, right? Get your head out of the gutter and stop thinking that everything's going to be bad, right? Regardless of what I say on here, right? That I challenge myself that, like, when I think, oh, this is never going to work, just do it, right? As if that wasn't enough, during the sermon, the pastor repeatedly kept going back to Proverbs. And every time he read something in Proverbs, I'm like, oh my God, do I need that advice, right? So they start talking about King David, King Solomon. King Solomon, widely regarded as, the guy with the most wisdom in the Bible. Like, why wouldn't we take his advice? Why wouldn't I take his advice? So I started reading it, right? So for some of you, boy, that isn't that a prayer being answered that Rob would get back into the Word. We'll see how this works out, but like for now, I'm good with it. Yeah, just get your mind out of the gutter, right? Think again. If you look at the spectrum, right? Here's unthankful. It's all about me, blah blah blah. And then over here is I didn't deserve this, right? Where we need to be is right in the middle and say, you know what? If God sent that my way, then I deserve it. Thank you. That's all we got to say. Just thank you and move on. And then if somebody says, how'd you get that? Say, God has been good to us in the good times and the bad, right? Isn't that a great segue to our thank yous? God has been good to us in the good times and the bad. I'm thankful that the General Lee is here and visiting. I love hanging out with him. I'm thankful that the Godfather called yesterday and asked for Addison to come over and play because she needed to get out of the house. She needed some physical activity around some people her own age. She had fun. I'm thankful for NASCAR. The General Lee got to watch NASCAR with Georgia, complained about it the whole time. He wanted to watch the Eagles. Thankful for Spirit Church, right? As much as I fought going to church, now that I go, I'm like, I feel better when I go there, right? I'm thankful for Proverbs. Somebody that was that wise, Solomon, wrote all that stuff down, right? And you read it, and what was that, a couple thousand years ago? That's how you read that. You're like, man, isn't that truth, right? Isn't that the truth? Thankful for Solomon. Thankful that he wrote all that stuff. Thankful for great advice that people have, advice that has stood over the test of time is still available for us today. I'm thankful for history, where we can look and say, hey, all of that advice, right? Like if you're just chasing the money, you'll never have enough. If you get the money unjustly, guess what? It's never going to satisfy you. A lot in there, right? A lot in there in that old book, right? So, and the last thing I'm thankful for today, whatever today brings, and tomorrow. I'm thankful for it all, for forever. I've had an amazing life so far. It's only going to get better, and got a lot to be thankful for. With that, we're done. Hands up, peace out. We're better together. Appreciate you stopping by on a Mambo Monday. Get your mind out of there, right? Start thinking like somebody that's from a position of gratitude and thankfulness, and not, hey, it's all about me or I don't deserve this, right? We'll be back tomorrow on a terrific Tuesday. Kind of the same concept. If you think it's going to happen and you pray that it's going to happen, guess what? Probably going to happen. We'll see you then. Deuces. Hashtag real talk. Love you guys. Bye.